Frank, nice way to start. It isn't exactly a gentle opening hole, but it's not a grinder either.
Biggest concern for the players are the two bunkers down the right side at the corner of that dogleg. They're not a guaranteed bogey, but certainly the fairway a little left is preferred. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle. Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air. That easy. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Ian Poulter's like this skinny kid looking to fight the toughest, biggest guy on the block. And when Poulter shows up for battle, he generally shows up well dressed. He is a colorful character. Offline, and I think that one's headed for the rough.
Oh, that's off the beaten track. You got 5 minutes to find it. Remember, out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit.
Sit down, get down.
Oh, this is gone.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
This won't hurt him. On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. Jordan Spieth now on the approach shot. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Frank, chip shot here from just on the fringe. You like to hit this the way you would a putt?
Yeah, I normally take a club that's going to land just on the flat surface of the green, then run from there. Often people take too much loft.
Ian for birdie. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Pretty good effort right there.
Now it's that sneaky distance.
Well, you're not going to make that putt all the time, but you'd like to at least get it to the hole.
If he keeps putting like that, he's going to be an announcer in no time.
That's not how you picture it, Frank, when you step on that first tee.
No, you'd like to go back to that first tee right now and start again.
8-foot putt here. Even par early on. Just a shade over par, +1. Lining this one up for par. Still even par for the day. Drops it, and he's at even par. Back to the second hole here at Bay Hill. Frank, long par 3.
And that green slopes so much from right to left, so you can actually use the contours of the green here.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Pretty long putt right here. You'd be happy to get it to within 2-3 feet. Looks like he just misread that. This one just requires a little bit of focus. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his middle.
Ian needs this now for his par. And so just getting started, even par so far.
Even par currently.
Has this one for par. That's a par, and that keeps the scorecard clean, still even for the round. Routine stuff for Rory, that's a par. So with that, 1 over par. Now to the par 4 third, picturesque and difficult hole, Frank.
It might be picturesque, but it's certainly not for the faint of heart. This is going to take your best swing.
Water all down the left side.
Oh, that's fine. Rich, these winds haven't subsided at all today. It's certainly a tough test out there right now for these players.
They get your attention, don't they, as a player?
They have club selection right now, vital.
You put the ball back in your stance just a little bit?
If you're going to hit it down.
This one doesn't look... Frank, they threw him a life vest. He's back on dry land.
And I hope this time he swings, he doesn't have the water wings on.
Third shot now, after the last one found the deep blue.
Yeah, you can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot that you got punished for.
Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon. There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Knocks it up on the green. It is about 28 feet away from the hole. Jordan Spieth ready for his second shot.
Oh, nice strike, Rich. Not quite directly in line with the flag.
Just drifting a bit to the right, but he'll settle. Yeah, about 145 yards left here. Just a bit left of the hole location.
Should still be okay.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
That's all he wanted to do there.
Yeah, it's touch. And when you think from that distance, chances of making are almost none. So to guarantee a two-putt, well done.
So a drop shot here at the third hole, Frank.
Yeah, another putt missed.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. How does that not go in?
Amazing. Stroke looked good. Line looked good. Just did not take that final break.
Ian Poulter has this for birdie. Right off the edge.
Just a fraction softer, then it might have just turned in.
Just a couple of feet. 2-1 over par early on in this round. One over for the day. For par. That is a solid par putt. Nudge this one home, finish it up. Did the job right there. Rich Lerner with Frank Novelo back at the fourth hole. It's par 5, the first one on the golf course, and Frank, a really good scoring opportunity.
It certainly is. 2 bunkers down the left. Just want to keep it inside that. If you flare it a little right, there's a hazard that just sneaks up on you. Oh, if this is up, it's good. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like.
Rich, there's rough and rough. That ball is needle nose down.
Can't even see it from here. And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. Good lie in the fairway. Good chance to make something happen here. It is the house that Arnold built, the Bay Hill Club and Lodge. Arnold's summer home is actually in western Pennsylvania, Latrobe Country Club. That's where he grew up. He came to Central Florida in the 1970s and fell in love with this piece of ground. He bought it, and he's grown it ever since, and now it is host to one of the premier stops on the PGA Tour. Big, strong golf course. You have to really be a good ball striker and generally one of the longer hitters to be successful around here. Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster. Instead, I see a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
Given the choice, most players would rather play from the green grass versus the white sand.
Yeah, there was no advantage to try and take that much more out of that fairway bunker. Couldn't reach the green. It's a smart play.
Tugged that one a little bit offline to the left, and he'll pay a bit of a price because that rough is fairly thick. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. Frank not close, but from that lie, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
So this is the third shot to the par 5. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Well, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed. Really. This is an awkward length.
Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Looking to make a move. This putt for birdie. That's a birdie from McIlroy. He is just so explosive. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Nice putt, and now back to level par. And he makes it for a bogey here. Drops it, and he's at even par. Frank, now to the 5th. What's the strategy here at this shorter par 4?
Well, if you want to flex your muscles, Rich, take it over that left bunker. With a little trailing breeze, you might even get close to the green.
Always makes the hole easier, playing it from the fairway. Well, he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. You'll need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
Missed that one, and it is going towards the rough. Pretty good result right there, considering
They look rough all the way.
Exactly.
Rich, really did.
Ian Poulter going for the green on his second shot.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
This won't hurt him, Frank.
Just a little left of the flag. That's fine.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Not enough on that one.
Yeah, just seemed to baby it.
This is the second shot at the par 4. This is a good-looking shot. In the green side bunker, Frank, little bit of a problem. Now ready for the explosion shot. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
This one looks good. Might like it. Oh, they're going to love it. What a putt. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Makes the putt and goes to 1 under. Ian for par. That's a par, and that keeps the scorecard clean, still even for the round. Lining this one up for par. That's how you maintain momentum and make those putts for par. Frank, the par 5-6, this is the signature hole here at Bay Hill.
You've got to really pick a line here, Rich. There's a big pine tree down there. On that line, 260 yards gets it to the fairway.
How important, Frank, is the line off of this tee? Because if you hit it well, but you hit it a little too far left, you're probably going to be wet.
You've got to know exactly how far you carry that driver. Otherwise, you've got no idea which line to take.
Not on the fairway here. This could be a tough shot coming up next. That is just a beautiful shot.
Oh, this is heading in the wrong direction.
Uh-oh. Unfortunately, that ball is wet. Now on to his third shot after the last one went into the water.
Ah, nice.
Looks good. Frank, getting set for this approach shot. Our featured golfer is a player, it's obvious, in full flight right now.
It is. This is where it doesn't matter what the sport is, and golf is a great example for it, though, where when you play your best, it's almost like you're just playing out of your subconscious. Everything happens, it just flows, and you don't really think about it.
Had the club face open just a bit at impact, and that one moves considerably to the right of the flagstick. Well, this could be good. Second shot coming out of the rough here.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
Looking at 130 yards now for the second shot. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Looks like he just misread that. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
One thing Spieth has shown early in his career, he is rock solid on the par putts. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it.
Now, it's that sneaky distance.
Oh, you hate to miss from that distance. So a tester from 4 feet. So with a make, moves to even par. One over for the day. This will be a birdie if it drops. That takes him to 1 under on the day. Beautifully done. Nice birdie. Now at the par 3-7, Frank, it's just under 200 yards.
But it's still quite daunting. A very narrow entry on that left side. So you've got to hit the ball flush off the tee. Really guarantee a carry of that over that right bunker. So it's still a daunting tee shot.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. And to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie.
This looks like it's heading for the bunker.
Sometimes you get breaks, and he got one right there.
Yeah, I guess the bunker was a little smaller than I thought it was. It looked doomed for that.
Long putt here. This will require a good touch. That is an excellent lag putt right there. Had the speed perfectly. Frank, this is a cross-country putt. He'll have a go at it, though, for birdie. We'll see.
There's no backing down here. This is going to go up and down and all over the place. But a chance to go in.
Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. And getting ready for the putt. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Birdie chance now for Jordan Spieth. Good work there. Now to even par. Just a couple of feet. Still playing even for the day after the par. For the par. And with that, 1 under par. Workmanlike hole. He walks away with a par. Frank, as you step to the tee here at the 8th, what are you seeing?
Another hole that suits the long hitter, Rich. That bunker just over 300 yards. The further you get down there, the shorter club you have in over the water.
Frank, not overly long, but still a pretty good spot and in the fairway.
Yeah, that's in that 280 mark. There's something about a well-hit shot.
Nice position, short grass, second shot. Frank, which way is this headed?
Well, judging by his body English, looks like it's heading a little right. There is a bit of green out there, though.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
That's a bit offline in the rough. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green.
Out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit.
I want to check the GPS on a putt this long. You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
I tell you, he wants to do over there.
Poulter, steady and ready for a par.
Great sense of speed in that. You know you can make those, but that one right in the middle.
Locked in on the read and the speed. Shouldn't be a problem here. Did the job right there. So they'll tap in. Drops it, and he's at even par. Par bid here. That's a par, and that keeps the scorecard clean, still even for the round. It's a consistent theme here at Bay Hill, if you can carry it 300 yards.
Bay Hill always favors the longer hitter.
That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
That's an absolute tracer right there. In the fairway and well over 320 yards.
This is definitely not going down the fairway.
It doesn't look good. I think it's going to be in the deep rough. Not the best shot, this one in the rough, but still will have a play from there.
There's out of bounds over there.
He needs to get lucky.
Oh, that's off the beaten track. That's got 5 minutes to find it.
And that one lands in the first cut, Frank.
Interesting choice coming ahead here. It'll be interesting to see how he reads this lie.
That one is bunker bound, it looks like. A bit unfortunate in the bunker, Frank.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what his bunker play's like.
I like the looks of this one. Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Second shot coming out of the rough here. That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. He'll need to be strong with this.
The lie pretty much dictated the result. Thick rough. Tough to get that all the way to the green.
Trying to muscle it out of there, but you had to be Schwarzenegger to get that one done. In the green side bunker, Frank, little bit of a problem. Spieth settles in over his birdie putt.
How did that not go in?
Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knocking him for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the cause. Good read, good line, well played.
Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Oh, and yet another birdie, Rich. Beautiful stroke.
Getting set now over the putt. Steady, solid, and at 1 under par right now.
Even par currently.
That is a solid par putt. Just a beautiful day here in Orlando, Florida. We're at the Bay Hill Club and Lodge getting set for the back nine. Frank, how do you get off to a good start?
One of the few dogleg rights. This is a hole that you don't want to overthink on it. If you can carry that bunker on the right, just go for it.
Excellent looking shot here. Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Strong wind here early in the round. How do you think this is going to affect the players, Frank?
Well, they've got to be clever on club selection and the type of shot they want to hit now.
Frank, uphill shot. What did you like to do on a play like this?
The biggest thing really is to try and work on your balance. You've got to make sure you get through the shot and normally take an extra club.
That one is in the bunker. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Not enough on that one.
Yeah, just seemed to baby it.
Frank, the approach shot here to the par 4 10th. Decent chance for a birdie with a good shot?
It is really all about distance control. There's 4 different sections here at 10, but if you've got the right club in your hand, then you are looking directly at the flag. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Let's see what McIlroy does now with his second. Great professionals, Frank, they don't fear the greenside bunker shot, do they?
No, because you can be as aggressive or as conservative as you want. You actually have far more options. And you don't have to hit the ball first.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Still playing even for the day after the par. This would be a huge momentum swing. This one's for birdie. Makes the putt and goes to 1 under. Ian Poulter getting ready to putt. 3 under on the day. Just a tap in to finish the hole. So with that, the score is now at even par. Now to the 11th with water left, bunkers on the right. Frank, what's the key here?
Well, too often people just look at the scorecard and they go, well, it's over 400 yards, I have to hit driver. You don't have to hit driver at 11. Something in the fairway just short of that second bunker. And it sits up, 6 or a 7 on.
Little shaky behind the wheel today, Frank.
Oh, shaky? Maybe put both hands on it?
Frank, it's a hard game to play from the high grass.
And that's where he's been more often than not today.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one. Oh, they've had some meat behind it.
Frank, what has stood out for you watching this player into these wins?
A lot of smart decisions. Not trying to fight the wind, using it. And really just a lot of good strikes, one after the other. Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster. Instead, actually a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
Frank, which way is this headed?
Judging by his body English, looks like it's heading a little right. There is a bit of green out there, though.
Birdie attempt coming up for Ian. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Moving a little bit to the right. Flagstick 140 yards away from this point. This is going to be a tough day on the links. I mean, even the seagulls are walking to work. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Might want to check the GPS on a putt this long. Looks like he just misread that. These putts keep the round together. Putting a good round together now at 4 under. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Now a 7-footer. Still even par for the day. This for par. drops it, and he's at even par. Did the job right there. Frank, the par 5s here at Bay Hill so important. What's the 12th like?
570 odd yards, tee it high, let it fly.
Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon. That was nuclear.
You can see a little bit off balance on the tee, and that one is going to be in the rough. Pretty good result right there, considering...
It looked rough all the way.
Exactly.
Rich, really did.
Come on, that's not even human. That's ridiculous. That is 350 plus yards. Playing his second shot here at the par 5.
Too bad. It's about 23 feet away.
He didn't hit the flagstick, but he still has a chance.
Second shot.
Good looking shot right here. This is a cross-country special. Frank, that's just a really good putt right there.
Yeah, that's why you call lag putting. You get outside a certain distance, and really your mind has to be about two putting and not trying to be a hero.
Always two components to the long lag putt, the speed, number one, and then the read. And missed out on that second part. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Good putt. And now 1 under par. Just 5 feet left. This is the strength of his game, putting. Ian Poulter set to go. That takes him to 1 under on the day. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Stays at 1 under with that par. Par 4 13th. Frank, you've played it on a number of occasions. How do you attack this hole?
Really one of the shortest on the golf course, but this is a fool's paradise here. There's a lot of things that can go wrong.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Jordan Spieth. This one doesn't look good.
There's water over there.
Frank, I hate to go negative, but let's clear a few things up. The penalties when you hit it in the water versus hitting it out of bounds.
Yeah, some people, that's a good question, Rich, because some people think they're almost the same, but when you hit it out of bounds, you're actually losing a stroke and a distance. For example, if I'm teeing off on a par 4 and I hit it out of bounds, I'm penalised a stroke for hitting it out of bounds, and I'm hitting my third shot off the tee. When I hit it into a water hazard, I don't have to lose all of that distance. I can drop the ball up just short of the water hazard. So the distance penalty isn't the same as if it was out of bounds.
This now the 4th shot after the last one was in the water.
Yeah, just somehow just get it.
Frank, this is where a round can get away. You've just knocked it OB.
Yeah, that shot's never going to come back now. So he doesn't want to compile the error.
Can add up quickly, Frank. This already his 4th shot.
Yeah, time to knuckle down. Really wants to hit one of his better shots right now.
Good swing, good shot yet again. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Might need some wings just to clear this hazard.
That water is looking rather intimidating.
After hitting it in the drink, this is the 4th shot.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine. The scorecard is quickly adding up.
Yeah, that's a good putt right there. From that distance, he'll settle. And getting ready for the putt. How does that not go in?
Amazing. Stroke looked good. Line looked good. Just did not take that final break.
Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Tough game, Frank. You can hit 300-yard drives and miss 3-foot putts.
Yeah, there's the ecstasy, and that's the agony.
This is a 9-footer. Oh, man.
Just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round.
That's plain not fair.
Oh, boy, this game is cruel, Frank. You get on a roll and then smack. Hits you right in the face and knocks you down. That's a bogey. Could use this. A putt for par. Has it for par. Stays at -5. So with that, the score is now at even par. Frank, one of the things I like about Bay Hill is it requires you to hit clean, strong golf shots, and here's another case at the par 3 14th. It's more than 200 yards.
Another one, really, you've just got to play it through the air. You can't play this like an Open Championship run-up par 3. Must fly it onto the green.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Locked in on the read and the speed. That was a good run right there. Almost went in.
At least he's seen the line as it went past the hole. So just replicate that on the way back.
That was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
No, sadly, he's going to be disappointed. Even par, currently.
That's a par, and that keeps the scorecard clean, still even for the round. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Workmanlike hole. He walks away with a par. Putt for par. He needs one. Drops it, and he's at even par. Ian Poulter getting ready to putt. Stroke that with authority. Frank, deep in the round at the 15th, you need to maybe make something happen. How difficult is that with such a huge dogleg here?
Once again, make sure you know the distance to carry the bunker or run out. You got to play to your strength.
That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that, hanging in the sky.
Nice drive, right in the fairway, and a good swing on that one. Frank, it's a hard game to play from the high grass.
And that's where he's been more often than not today.
Little shaky behind the wheel today, Frank.
Shaky? Maybe put both hands on it?
Long drive, but a bad lie.
Wicked.
Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Oh, looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
That one was running so hot. Just trying to make clean contact from the rough. Birdie attempt coming up for Ian.
Second shot.
Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster instead. Actually, a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par. Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Well, as an old baseball announcer once said, going, going,
gone.
Goodbye. You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
I tell you, he wants to do over there.
In the greenside bunker, Frank, little bit of a problem. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Spieth has this for par. Still even par for the day. This putt for par. That is a solid par putt. So just a formality here. Did the job right there. We've seen guys through the years blow the tournament right on this hole.
Yeah, if you get a little too greedy here, you try and make eagle. It's sometimes with a good tee shot, it's an easy 4, but a 3 brings 7 into play.
That was just a beautiful drive and hit it solid and right in the middle. Excellent looking shot here. And from the fairway for his second shot here. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. It is on the green, but that will be a tough putt on the way. Frank, he could make eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Yeah, well within his reach, too. And, Rich, if we just sit back and relax here, I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up.
This one doesn't look good.
There's water over there.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Sit down. Get down.
Oh, this is going.
Boy, Frank, what happened there?
Just in between, Rich. You know, you don't want to come up short. There's no way, you're going to try and be in that situation, but a little too much club and probably a little too anxious too. Tough position.
Playing his third here at the par 5. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance. like that one again.
Just ideal. Good speed on that putt and just a tap in remaining. A good 29-foot putt here. Frank, he might like this one. He might like... Oh, he's going to love it.
No, Rich, that was a huge putt. You don't expect to make them from that distance.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Locked in on the read and the speed. So into red figures at 1 under. So with that, the score is now at even par. Just a tap in to finish the hole. Still playing even for the day after the par. Frank, this is a great hole through the years to watch when the pressure is ratcheted up deep into a round. That is all you want at more than 220 yards.
Plays slightly shorter because it's downhill. The bunker's on the left in play. Even the bunker short ride, and of course the water, if you just miss it, that's in play. And the green shapes away from you. This has to be the most difficult par 3 on the golf course.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
Get down! Lay down! Good swing, good shot yet again.
This looks like it's heading for the bunker.
He just missed the bunker. Frankie has to be scratching his head as he reaches for a sand wedge or a gap wedge for his next shot.
Well, you know, the FedEx Cup, Rich. I mean, you're meant to get there by 10:30 tomorrow. That thing's still going.
Be very happy with that one.
Yeah, lag putt, I mean, really, it's unrealistic to try and make those. So anytime you can two-putt from there is a good result.
Looks like he just misread that. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. So that was probably a makeable putt, but everything had to be right. The speed and the read didn't quite have it dialed in on line there. That's good work. That's a good par right there. Jordan Spieth trying to surrender just one shot. Drops it, and he's at even par.
Even par, currently.
That's the idea. Just knock it in. Frank, now one of the signature holes here at Bay Hill, the 18th.
Hole's got a little easier over the years with the new equipment. People getting it out there a little further, so you've got a shorter club in, but you've got to be wary of that run out on the right side. Off the flight path again.
Frank, way offline all day long.
Yeah, this is a head scratcher, really. I've seen him play before. Normally much better than this. This is abnormal, that's for sure.
That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
Well, those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway.
Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Oh no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. Oh, this is heading in the wrong direction.
Uh-oh. Frank made this hole just a little bit harder hitting it into the rough.
I would say a lot harder.
Jordan Spieth now on the approach shot. Moving a little left of the flagstick, Frank. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Ian Poulter going for the green on his second shot. And this is looking really good. Frank, chip shot here from just on the fringe. You like to hit this the way you would a putt?
Yeah, I normally take a club that's going to land just on the flat surface of the green, then run from there. Often people take too much loft.
Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
This requires a lot of speed through the ball. Ian for birdie. So a good performance today, 71. These putts keep the round together. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Settles in over the putt. Still even par for the day. That's a nice confidence builder right there. You make those for par, and you keep things steady. Frank, that wraps up another great day of golf here at the Bay Hill Club and Lodge. Always enjoy it.
Yeah, it's always a great test. Win, lose, or draw, you've played the King's Golf Course.
Couldn't have said it better myself. From all of us here at EA Sports, I'm Rich Lerner. For Frank Nobilo, until next time.